Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minecraft. I spent the night in this ice cave here. Nice place to cool off after this 90-degree weather. So how are all of you guys doing today? You guys doing good? Hope so. Hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And that there's good vibes all around. So if you looked at my little peek in the inventory there, ow. Okay, I feel like the fall damage is a little picky in this game. Like, you should be able to fall from a little higher. It was kind of bogus. It was like 2 feet off the ground, buddy. Come on, Steve. Anyway, guess what I found? More iron. Yeah, I knew I was going to get hurt. I was just taking the fall there. Yep, I found some more iron. So now we can do some more crafting. You know what's weird? A lot of people have trouble finding coal. I have found a crap ton of coal, but just have a hard time with iron. Now, I have heard that if you find coal, you're close to iron. You're in the right spot. You're in the right area. You know that torch looks a lot like a cigarette when you hold it? Hey, no smoking, alright? Never start. And that goes for e-cigarettes, too. If you are smoking e-cigarettes, try switching to zero nicotine first before you quit the stuff altogether. Nice slow transition. It'll help a little bit. Now, I don't remember how I did it, but I made a boat. I had a lot of spare wood lying around that I used up, and I was actually able to make a boat. Alright, now until I'm ready to craft it, we're going to get this iron in a safe place. Because God help me if I lose all my iron again. I'm going to defecate on the floor. Alright, let's check outside real quick. Now before we start doing stuff, I want to test this boat out. Because I have gone swimming before in Minecraft, but I've never gone boating. Alright, get right up to the edge here. There we go. Boat is in the water. Let's go. That is not what I meant. Nope, get on the boat. There we go. Ah, now you tell me. Would have been nice when I first put the boat in the... Whoa, that is fast. It's a freaking speedboat. Alright, now I know how to leave breadcrumbs on land. I don't know how to leave breadcrumbs in the water. Now I know these will float, so I'm going to try to do every once in a while. Maybe a little more than that. I'm going to throw stone bricks in the water. Gotta love video game logic where stone floats. You'd think the wood would float and the stone would sink. But yeah, try to leave a trail of cobblestone. We're gonna go out to sea and just go out into the nothing horizon. I like the way I like the way it looks underwater, like all the seaweed and stuff. Hey, look at all the fishies! Hello, little fishy. Fishy, fishy. Ooh. Actually, here, I'm trying to figure out how to turn here. Just give me a second. You might be able to find some iron in one of these stone islands. There's squid in this game? I don't know if those can attack, but we're... You know what? I'm going to try to fight it. Yeah, it's hard to hit stuff in the water. Can you make a fishing pole in Minecraft? I assume if you can make a bow and arrow, you can make a fishing pole. Wow, this thing is cruising. I can practically feel the wind in my face. This is a boat noise. you got the wind in your face. Yeah, like I said, I recently went on vacay, was on a boat. On the water, having like the airflow all up in your hair. Almost lost my hat, thankfully I didn't. Land ho! Alright, surely there'll be some iron here. There's gotta be at least one speckle of it. One splotchy block. Alright, now I don't know if you can crash the boat, but I don't want to risk it. So we're just gonna oh god, it's raining. You know what, we've come this far, we're doing it. Alright, we'll get off here. Thank you, boat, I'll take it from here. Now, we're gonna have to pick our way inside. So I'm gonna go in a little bit and then down. Not like zigzag, go in and down, in and down. We're not really going in yet. There we go. And I brought some torches to light the way. So recently at Burrito Horn, we had a little jam session. So one of our night managers requested off, so it was me, Mimosa, and I can't remember if I've given this manager an alias, but we're gonna call her Applesauce. She used to work days, but she switched to nights because she wants a more consistent schedule. See, Applesauce was there too. And we're not supposed to do this, but it's Night Crew who's gonna stop us. We turned off the radio. Someone plugged their phone in, and they were just jamming. Now, it's mostly those pop songs. You know, the ones that talk about candy, but they're not actually talking about candy, they're talking about women. Oop, there goes the pickaxe. Ha, but I got a spare. Always bring 2 pickaxes from here on out. I'm no longer a 1 pickaxe man. So we were all just having a good time. And somehow we went a whole hour without having a customer. We had that cranked up. Mimosa was, you know, bumping it, lifting up pieces of the line, shaking it, getting down on the floor. I will say, every once in a while, we like to have fun at the good old Burrito Horn. Alright, now that is not iron, that is andesite, as I've learned. Looks kind of similar, but unfortunately that is not iron. Now, like I just said, and when I finally got it, when I became an adult, it was like the biggest oh of my life. Now, there's a lot of different songs like this. Katy Perry made a couple of them. But, you know, there's always those songs that talk about cake or candy or something like that. Like, oh yeah, I want some of that candy, give me that. There's water in the hole. I'm like, oh, they're singing about candy. California Girls is probably the most infamous example. Oh, seems I went in the water. Alright, we're going to jump out of the water, and we're going to place the stone to cover that up. Get out of the water. Go jump higher. Oh, God. Okay, we can just pick this block away. You can't use the pickaxe while you're swimming? Pickaxe is freaking out. I might have screwed myself here. Okay, we're gonna have to swim down and then make a U-turn. Come on, mine faster! Oh, we're so done. We're done. Hey, at least I didn't bring anything important with me, so we're not really gonna lose anything. See, here in the overworld, death is just temporary, baby. And hey, if you really don't like dying, there's always creative mode. I always get, like, a tiny drop of that, like, I'm not gonna say depression, because that's a very strong word for just a video game. But it's always very disheartening when you die and you're just back to your hand. Like Steve holds his hand up and you're just looking at your empty, sad, bare hand. Like, yep, you lost all your stuff. Now, I didn't lose the boat, but the boat's parked all the way away on the other island. And to answer your question, no, I do not have another boat. Alright, let's smelt some iron here. Is it smelting, cooking, melting? I don't know, whatever the verb is. We're gonna do that to the iron. Just give me 1 second, I gotta scratch my ear while this cooks. Ah, that's better. You know when you itch your ear, it sounds like Pac-Man? It's like waka 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 waka. It's specifically like when the ghosts turn blue and you eat the power pellet. Anyway, back to the candy. See, I talk about all this stuff, and as a kid, and even as a teenager, I was a little bit naive. I'm like, oh yeah, Snickers. And then you get older and you're like, there ain't no damn candy here. Forget the women, I want the candy. I want that Reese's, Kit Kat, Twix, Oreos. Does anyone remember Dreamsicles? Those like orange popsicle things? Those were so good. Arby's, for a limited time, had a Dreamsicle shake. The fact that they got rid of it should be like an affront to America. Like, we need the president to step in and like bring back this Dreamsicle orange shake. Arby's, you got great curly fries, you got pretty good cheese sticks, your sides are incredible, plenty of good sandwiches. Why is your pride and joy this nasty roadkill roast beef? You haven't noticed that everyone is into the side dishes more? You can have the meats, but get rid of the roadkill, please. Alright, so now we got some ingots. Or ingots. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Potato. And it is still raining. Nope, we're going to bed. I'm not dealing with rain and nighttime. That's a big fat no-no right there. So, big old heaping helping a nope right there. Big old heaping helping. Hello? Steve? You good? Game froze for a little bit there. That was scary. Alright, I'm just checking some stuff out. Alright, see you in the morning. And we're back. That was the fastest power nap ever. Alright, now I always wait at least, well, I was a little quick that time. I always wait a little bit before I go outside in the morning, because there might still be that skeleton or zombie hanging around that still has to be killed off. Speaking of which, a creeper. He's still after me. Wait, let him get close, then run. Was hoping he would self-destruct and I could get away in time. Or he'd just lose me. Alright, keep running, and he's looking at the water. Alright, now, I'm gonna do something that I've been planning to do for like 2 weeks. Alright, so you scoop water, you create a spawn block. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the water stays there forever until you re-scoop it, or you put something on the spawn block. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go to the mine. I yearn for the mines. So I just hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's nice and chill today. I was driving to work recently, and it just started pouring out of nowhere. Like, this biblical rainstorm happened. and then as soon as I got to work, just stopped. Quickest, yet most hardest rainstorm ever. Now, we've had things like that before, but not to that degree. That was crazy. Alright, everybody put your respirators on so you don't get the black lung. Now, one thing I do gotta work on about this mine is a while ago I started this initial tunnel and there's this funky U-turn here. I've got the wooden block, it's sort of a landmark. We got like a little three-pointer here. Now coming back, I always get a little turned around. I gotta work on that. Going down the mine, going down the mine, going down the mine. We're going down the mine. We're gonna find some coal and probably some gold. Alright. Down the stairs. The ceiling's in my way. Yeah, these are fairly new. I just built these. Or, I guess technically I chiseled them out of the stone. So, we're just gonna clear a spot here. Still working on it. Alright, now, we've been here before. I tried to look down and I died. So, what we're going to do with this water here is we're going to dump it on the ground. And then, we just got to find a way back up. I got plenty of stone, so I can just vertical my way back up. But I want to work on a permanent up solution. We have the down solution in this water bucket. Alright, I'm trying to dump the water bucket, but it's not dumping. Do I have to dump it while falling? Oh, God. Release! Oh, I did not think that was going to work. Holy crud, we did it. Okay, so now we have a place to safely jump down. Now, how are we going to get back up? Gonna try to make some stairs here. It's gonna take a while. Might have to take some fall damage sacrifice. What I'm thinking is just make a couple big towers and then chip them. Like, chip away at them slowly. And we'll eventually have stairs. Ooh, I did see an iron block up there. Block, 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 block. What do I do here? Oh, yeah, block. Duh. I'm really high up. Really hope Steve isn't afraid of heights. Because otherwise this ain't gonna work. I don't think he is, though. Whoa! Yep, that is exactly what happened last time. I got too close to the ledge. All I wanted to do was look down. I wanted to look down with my eyeballs, not with my body. I wanted to look, not feel. Well, at least his death was quick. I don't think he suffered. I mean, if you fall from high enough, you just splat. Not gonna feel a thing. But yeah, if you look at my chest, I got a ton of The pickaxe is the tool I use the most. So I got a bunch of those, and then a couple swords, a couple shovels. Alright, first, we're gonna need torches. Wait a minute, a ladder. A ladder. Light bulb. I think I have an idea. We're going to make a diving board. So we're going to dive off the cliff. We're going to climb back up, just like at the pool. Alright. Now, we're probably not going to finish in this video, but Operation Diving Board has officially started. Alright, always take a sword. You never know when some creeper's going to pop up. Yeah, creepers are not affected by the sunlight. Those cheating guys. Alright, we're back in the mine. Wouldn't it be weird, hypothetically, if you could just respawn in real life? Like, you get hit by a car, a piano falls in your head. no big deal. You wake up back at your house. Would it be traumatizing to some people to go back to the spot where they died and, like, just to be there? I don't know if it would or not. I really don't know. Alright, we're back at the scene. I'm going to try to double torch as a landmark as the spot where I can jump. I see my water bucket water. I see the pool where I gotta go. It's in this area. Alright, give me just a second. I gotta scope. Ooh, creeper. 2 creepers. Yeah, that's why... Well, there's iron up there, but if I mine it, it's gonna fall down. Want that iron? Oh, I actually caught it. Nice. That officially makes all of this worth it. Now, I think that's the gravel that falls. The stone floats, but the gravel, like the gray dirt, that's the stuff that comes down. It's always... You never can tell when it's going to stay and when it's going to fall. Alright, these corner jumps always make my heart skip a beat. Should I just go onto that platform there? Okay, it's... Oh, yeah. Got my health back. Alright. I'm gonna jump. Is that a zombie or a creeper? That's a zombie. I can take on a zombie. Geronimo! Alright. Oh, my stuff! Alright, die. Die. Get out of here. Die again. Alright, thank you for dying. Come again. Oh, I'm not sure why I brought both buckets here. I only needed 1. Couldn't tell you what the thought process was there. Alright, let's light this bad boy up with torches. And actually, get rid of that torch. Now, obviously, it's not going to cover the whole thing because I only brought 3 segments. I'm gonna have to craft more. Ah, all right, we're getting somewhere. Do you guys see the vision? Because I see it. All right, so how we're gonna have to make another tower here because I have no other way of getting out of here. Going up. More. Keep it going. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah, sorry I'm taking all these pauses. I'm just trying to assess the situation here. Alright, now as we've established, leave the blue moss alone because that provides light. Again, I'm just trying to look at the surroundings here, trying to plan out for the future. Alright, now I should have enough stone to get back to the top and out of the mine. The ceiling might be in the way. I'm going to have to mine the ceiling and then, like, make a corner jump. Oh, no. I found a ledge. Now, I'm leaving double torches as landmarks for places that I can jump off and places that I can climb back up. So I don't ever end up missing the water or climbing up in the wrong spot. And you know something else, when you die in Minecraft, your food bar goes back up. So whenever you're hungry, just die. And when you resurrect, you'll be full. No need to buy the expensive groceries, no need to wait in the long drive-thru, just go with it. Alright, back in the ice cave, and I think we're going to stop it right there. Now, I mentioned this before, but yes, I do pre-record the videos, because with Minecraft, one of the videos got copyrighted because of the music. So what I do, and I do this for a lot of games, I'll play first, speed up the video a bit to avoid any potential copyright, and also I try to keep the videos about 30 minutes for the most part. And then it's easier for me to, like, make commentary and talk about stuff. Plus, it's fun for me, because it's like I'm commentating a game, but it's Minecraft. So it's like I'm watching and I'm making. I'm the creator and the viewer. It's a very interesting process. Anyway, the video has concluded. So as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now everybody, just do me 2 little favors. 1, don't smoke. And 2, have a great day.